Heyo, heyo, guys, girls, and everyone in between. This is Rebellious Pastry here, and today we have a special guest here on this show that has been on this show before.
Oh, it's me, PK, the first. I still don't have an intro.
You have a channel with more subscribers
Heyo,
than
guys, girls, and everyone in between.
and then you have. Oh, my bad. It's me forgetting to mute my thing. But yeah, so I'm gonna throw some shade on you, since you have a YouTube channel that is bigger than mine, and yet you do not have an intro. What's up with that?
I just prefer to just get straight into it, honestly.
Yeah, but the thing is that alright, the thing is that with the intro, it's a smart thing to do. Hello, Tass. How are you? You're thinking, who is Tass? Tass is the animation station. I just am too lazy to say the animation station. Or should I say the animation station? he put too many knees in when he was doing this stream. He was wondering why animation didn't fit on his thing, and then how are you? I'm doing pretty well. But he said animation station. So it's kind of an inside joke now. The animation station. But yeah, so how I would like to begin this is Friday the 13th is oh, the animation station. Anyway, so how I'm gonna go ahead and start saying, oh, we need to do announcements first. What are your announcements, my good? Do you prefer Mammer Sir, or Tiz, or Mixed, or what?
Anything, honestly.
My good sir. I was gonna say sir, but I wasn't quite sure.
The next video is gonna come out either tomorrow or Sunday.
Oh, if it's
pretty big.
So, is it gonna be premiered, or are you just gonna cut?
Yeah.
Alrighty, if you gonna have it premiered, why don't you put the link in the chat? Or if you schedule to post it and premiere it.
I haven't scheduled it yet since I'm still working on it.
Schedule
I'll probably finish.
Schedule it.
It's not finished.
And that sounds like a you problem.
Wow.
Anyway, enough me roasting people. Alrighty. For my announcement, I'm gonna go ahead and give head starts to the people here. But my birthday is on May 21st, and I'm gonna do like a special birthday video on my actual birthday, and then the week after that, I'm gonna be doing a slideshow of things that people give me, if people give me anything, of course. Just another like good fan. Because like if I didn't go ahead and do it that way, then I'd get my emails blowing up, being like, "Hey Pastries, when's your birthday? When's your birthday? When's your birthday?" I know I made an announcement video last year, but like thinking about the fact that we have last year at around that time, I think I only had like 100, and now I have 400. Which is astounding. And hey, only 63 more subscribers till I get my community tab, which is exciting.
Almost there.
Another thing is due to IRL obligation being over, I'm gonna have more time to work on content. Woot
Whoa!
woot. Um, and then okay. Please go ahead and check out my blooper video. It didn't do so hot, and I'm just like, why is it that my blooper video didn't do so well? What did I do? What did I do wrong here? And then there's the top 10 things moms say, which is my new favorite video. Which it used to be the Damn It Mom bloopers, and then I'm like, oh, this looks like a piece of crap. Because back then I didn't know how to animate. I'm probably gonna say the same thing again this year or next year about what I'm doing now. But yeah, enough with me rambling. Now to get to the show. So, you know what day it is, and QA. It would be yesterday for you, since you're all the way in the tea drinking country. Or whatever you would call it. So tea drinking country, aka like, the
England.
UK. I'm not sure if it's England, but like, don't most of the UK, correct me if I'm wrong here, but don't most of the UK prefer tea over coffee?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just assume that anywhere in Europe prefers tea over coffee.
I'd fit right in. Anyway, so, cut to the chase here. Today is Friday, the 13th,
Ooh, spooky.
and it's gonna be the only Friday the 13th.
The only Friday the 13th this year?
Yeah, it's gonna be the only Friday the 13th this year. If you don't believe me, go ahead and look it up.
That is strange.
Look up how many the Friday the 13th there are gonna be this year. Like, during 2020, I think we had the most Friday the 13th, which was unfortunate. But that whole year was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Other than the astounding progress I have made on the channel, which was pretty much its beginning. So Friday the 13th has been known. 13. I don't know why it's the Friday. Why Friday's bad luck, but the 13th, like the number 13 is known to be a bad number because please don't think I'm like no matter what religion I am, I would say this, but 12 is believed to be a holy number, which means 13 is cursed. Why?
What about 11? What about 14?
Why is Friday the 13th unlucky? Which I didn't have any paranormal stuff happen to me yet. Hopefully it stays that way. Huh. It's a superstitious holiday, I think. Yeah. But yeah. The fact that 13 is unlucky is the fact that is pretty much a whole like religious stuff. But yeah. Great day to go ahead and watch horror movies if you don't literally have anxiety issues. Which if I even had the guts to go ahead and watch a horror movie, I definitely wouldn't have dry pants by the end. But yeah, anyway, so today I decided to go ahead and do the game of what would you do, but haunted version, as we do, as we regularly do. We're gonna have we're gonna have um, I guess nobody on, just spooky, spooky. I think it's just Friday the 13th trying to be like, ooh, I'm gonna go ahead and mess with Pastry things to make them feel lonely forever. Whatever. I don't care if nobody's on or if everyone's on, but here are the rules. So, what would you do stream? And it's spooky. What would you do stream? So basically, me and PK have, and more PK at this point, thought of scenarios for like what would you do, but we're gonna have it like spooky themed since it is Friday the 13th after all. And this stream, which yes, other audio games on a Friday is a rarity, but due to like scheduling potential issues, it had to be this way. There ended up not being a scheduling issue, and um, it's definitely harder to schedule things when things happen. But yeah, so let's. Alrighty, so Pastry's audio game. So we're basically gonna have like a spooky "What would you do?" question. You may go ahead and answer the question, and you may also ask us what would you do questions. But please make sure to use the donut system so we know that you're talking to us and not like each other. Because wouldn't you find it kind of awkward if I were to just read in the middle of your conversation?
Mm-hmm.
Just like, oh, I'm just talking to another one of my fellow Pastry fans, and then Pastry's reading in the middle of our conversation. Jeez. So yeah, that's why the donut system exists. I got sick of that real quick. Thinking like, oh crap, I read something on there that I wasn't supposed to. But yeah, I feel like it's a fair system to do. So that I can also read the chat quicker, because like, let's say there's just a huge like sprawl of comments and then I miss a question, then I'd feel really horrible about it. So yeah. Anyway, who first? Me or you?
You could go first.
What would you do if everyone you knew were a zombie? Even me.
What would I do in that situation? Because there's not much I can do in that situation.
Would you run away? Would you become zombies with us? Would you kill us?
I'd run away to people I don't know.
So you would run.
So
you would
go
then
they
ahead.
wouldn't be zombies if I don't know them.
Yeah. So you would just run into a crowd of strangers? Wow.
Yeah.
If I were to turn into a zombie, I think that would be a trigger sign to go ahead and have Wilbur. Since you don't know Wilbur would go ahead and take over this channel. I have a feeling. But yeah, I mean, so you would just run away?
Yep.
Yeah. So what I would do for this, I would probably end up just turning into a zombie with them, honestly. Because at that point, if everyone's a zombie, then zombies are just a part of life.
Yeah.
So, what is your "what would you do" question?
Okay, so picture this.
Yes.
It's nighttime. It's raining outside, and like there's this beast on the loose. It is a giant werewolf with spines on its back, and it's running across the state. what would you do?
Across the what?
The state.
The state?
Yeah.
It would depend on how smart that monster is. If it was a dumb monster, then I'd just stab it with a sword and it'd just be done. If it's a smart monster, not mother. I was about to say something really bad. Mother effort. It was an accident, okay?
Yeah.
But if it was a smart monster, I'd go ahead and try and trick it into giving me their home and their family, and then stab it in the back.
Okay.
Manipulate it into trusting me, and then. And if it was in the middle, run away from it. Because, yeah. But now my question is, would I see the monster? Because I'm assuming I would be able to see it because I would have a flashlight. Or my cell phone that has a flashlight on it.
You would.
I would have a flashlight. Maybe I'd go, totally wouldn't, I totally wouldn't throw my flashlight at it. That'd be dumb. Because then I wouldn't be able to have my flashlight anymore. But then there's also the question of what is the monster made out of it? Because if it's like a jelly monster, then if I were to cut it in half, then it would just be two smaller jelly monsters.
You made out of like.
But then again, But then again, you know that one overthinker that just overthinks the questions with "What would you do?" games?
Yeah.
That's me.
But
yeah, I mean, try to kill it. Would be my answer, and if I could see that I couldn't, I would, or like if I was like, oh crap, this is too big, I'd run away. Just run into a random direction that wasn't closer to the monster.
Alright. That makes sense.
What would you do if your best friend got possessed by a demon?
Not be friends with them?
Not be friends with them, but they got possessed.
Yeah. I know, but I don't want to risk myself getting possessed by them.
So you would just go ahead and, so you wouldn't try and help them out, you would just leave them there?
How would I help them out in that situation?
I don't know. Try to beat the demon out of them?
I don't know.
Yeah. So, now I see what kind of friend you are. Now I see what kind of friend you are.
Yeah.
I guess that's the, one of the parts of, playing this game, I guess. But yeah. What is another what would you do question?
Let me pull up my list now.
Oh. Just so you know, you don't have to go by the list. You can just come up with one on the fly.
Okay.
Also, QA, you can also participate by putting down spooky what would you do question.
Okay, so imagine the entire world, it's the apocalypse, and the entire world is being evaded. Where would you hide?
Hey, that's not a what would you do question.
Okay, but like, what would you do?
What would you do in a world apocalypse?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I feel like this is very, 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 similar to my zombie question here. But I'd probably just pack up my computer and just start heading towards the mountain. Yeah. I'd go towards the mountain because at that point, if depending on what setup you have, you could go off the grid
Mhm.
I'd probably pack some food, some food, some clothing, some toilet paper, and just go out
Yeah.
into the woods. Or yeah, or wait, yeah, I'd probably go into like some random shack in the middle of the woods with internet.
Mhm.
Um, and just work on videos until hopefully I don't see a random person like knocking on my door being like, I'm gonna kill you, Pastry. I'm gonna kill you, Pastry. Yeah. Um. But yeah. So, what would you do?
I'm not actually sure, honestly. I would find a restaurant, barricade it, and then just use their supply of food to survive and
Yeah.
their internet.
And what would you? And but how about if you can't find a restaurant?
Um, that's a good question. I don't know.
Um. Question: Is there like a oh, let me go switch it to live chat. All right. What would you do if the world blew up, but Dan and Phil took you into their moon crib? Who's Dan and Phil?
Who
Do you
is
know?
Dan from? No.
Um, Dan and Phil, moon crib. I'm gonna just look up. Oh, Dan and Phil are YouTubers apparently.
Uh, I'm assuming they have a moon crib.
Uh, so would we go ahead and, in other words, would we go into a YouTuber's house? Um, wait, so crib could mean house, which means we'd be going to space. Yeah, I looked them up. Um, so I'd either be friends with this Dan and this Phil, or if they were annoying, then I'd go ahead and, trick them into letting me in and then, end up stealing all their stuff.
Uh,
Yeah, I'd give them a chance though. Yeah, I'd be friendly in those kinds of situations, most likely. How about you?
I would try to cooperate if they were knowing I just live in suffering.
Yeah, it's either that or go back to a non-existent Earth.
And you know how that would end up.
Yeah, but now if I didn't have my computer, then I'd probably freak out.
Hmm.
If if my computer blew up and if my files blew up, oh man, I would need some I would need some help.
Hold on.
Yeah, I would need some help. Yeah. Um, I don't know of every single YouTuber. Um, I know of mostly animators. Oh wow, Pastry has a closed mind when it comes to YouTubers. No, it's just I have a hard time. My attention span. Yeah. But um, yeah. Um, it's cool that they're a part of the LGBTQ plus community. It's super cool. Um, But yeah, I pretty much don't know of every single YouTuber out there, but I'll try my best. Um, um, yeah. So it looks like it's just me on here for now. Um, how are you guys, girls and in betweeners, doing on this Friday the 13th? Have anyone gotten cursed with anything yet? Anything paranormal going on? One year at our IRL obligation, we had lights. We had a light out or power outage during the day, which was kind of fun.
I am back.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, that's okay.
I needed to get a charger and then I dropped my phone.
Wow, great day for um for being an absolute idiot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was just talking about Friday the 13th stories. But now that you're back, we can go back to the game. back. Well, alright, is it my turn?
I think.
Alrighty. Just so you guys know, I can see the chat that don't have a donut symbol on it, but I won't read it out loud. Anyway, so, what will your, what is your, wait, is it my turn or is it your turn?
Sure, it's your turn.
Alright. What would you do if all of your worst fears, came out into a monster and you had to fight it?
If it was all of them, I wouldn't be able to take them all at the same time.
Mine definitely would be impossible to put all into a monster, honestly. So, I'd probably just sit with some popcorn being like, how are you gonna make all these things into a monster? How does one turn the fear of heights into a monster?
You can't, so that kind of cancels itself out.
Oh man, it would have to be like some type of like yes, I have a fear of heights. But yeah, I'm guessing yours would be impossible to put into a monster too, or would you just
probably
not? Yeah. How about How about your next question? I'm just coming up with these on the fly because I didn't write them down because of my busy life, which ain't so busy anymore.
You're forced to walk the plank in the middle of the ocean.
What would you
do?
Well, what would I do if I was forced to walk the plank?
Yes. In the literal middle of the ocean, with very little land to be found within, like, 1,000 miles.
Who is forcing me to go ahead and walk the plank?
Captain Hook.
Let's see here. So, I would go ahead and walk the plank the other way, and then like kick him into private parts. Just like, and he couldn't do that back to me. I just kick him in the stuff and be like, ha, you can't make me walk the plank. Who do you think I am? I'd be stubborn enough to not walk the plank even though someone tried to force me. Just be like,
yeah.
How about you?
Um,
Hmm.
Call for Peter Pan.
Call for Peter Pan. What happens if Peter
Yeah.
Pan is busy with saving someone else from drowning?
Uh,
I feel like
I don't know.
my plan is better.
Yeah.
Uh, and if I get lucky, then I'd make sure that there's no baby hooks walking around. Yeah, but that is fair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you do if you were stuck? If you were stuck inside a haunted house with no food, no water, and no working plumbing.
Leave.
You were
Oh wait, no,
locked
you're
in
stuck
there.
inside. You can't leave.
You can't leave.
Dig my way out.
Huh. How would you do that? Did
Finding
I say
a
haunted
shovel.
house
If
or
I can't find a shovel.
did I say haunted house or haunted mansion?
Okay, well, like, a lot of houses have shovels in them.
Yeah. But wait, how about
So
that?
there's probably one like that somewhere.
Yeah. Our house don't have any shovels in it. We have shovels
Oh, really?
in our shed. Oh wait,
Oh.
dang. The garage is a part of the house. And we have shovels in the garage. Okay. Fair point.
Yeah.
How about your turn?
My next question was pretty much the same thing as yours, so I'll just go to my next one.
Wow. I can read your mind. Spooky. Spooky.
So, an evil overlord has taken over the world and has forced everyone on Earth to do their bidding. What would you do?
Depending on what bidding they're asking me to do. If they're asking me to animate crap for them, I'd be one lucky duck. But if I ended up but if I yeah, but if they ended up wanting me to do something else with my life, then I'd be stubborn enough just to walk to the Overlord's house and either kill or be killed, honestly. I'd either kill them or have them kill me. I'd be just like going in there with like a big kitchen knife and I'm like, you there, you're trying to get me to do your bidding for you. Then I'd probably kill them and end up being a bigger, stronger evil overlord.
Yeah.
Which would just end up having be like, hey, you, everyone, do my work for me, suckers. No, wait. Actually, I would probably just be like, subscribe to me. You have no choice. Watch every single one of my videos. That's literally what I'd do as an evil overlord. I'd just be like, return back to normal, but your jobs are now to make content for me.
Wow.
Well, what would you do if you were forced? Wait, this isn't a spooky what would you do question. I need spooky. Spooky stuff. But it could be mysterious about how those ended up on your face. What would you do if you were forced to wear cat whiskers for 20 years straight?
For 20 years straight?
Yeah.
Go full furry. Just kidding. Maybe just.
I would just do
Why am I being forced to wear them?
I would just be going on my everyday life, but with whiskers.
Same.
Just be like, oh well. I would probably first try to cut them off, but if they just instantly grew, then I'd be like, okay, I guess this is me now. Just treat it like a new body part. Just be like, oh well, this is me now.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um, what would you do question should I do?
I used my last one. I should have came up
Oh,
with more in retrospect.
yeah. Do you think we're going through them too quickly, or
Maybe.
maybe? But then again, we could have done more complicating questions.
Yeah.
What would you do if you? This could be kind of spooky, but what would you do if you were trapped in your bathroom and you couldn't get out?
Ask for someone to open the door.
If you're home
Or
alone?
wait for someone to get home.
If you live alone?
Burst open the door with my own strength.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd probably just be like, hopefully I have my computer in here. Which, why would I have my computer in the bathroom? That is a good question for myself.
If I had my phone, I would call 911.
That'd be an interesting 911 call. 911,
They
what's
don't
your
think I'm a
emergency? I got locked inside my bathroom.
I mean, it would make me look like a complete idiot, but I don't care.
Imagine getting that. Imagine if you were that dispatcher, man. Oh man, would you try not to chuckle?
Probably.
At that point you couldn't chuckle because you're literally a 911 dispatcher.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, drink water constantly.
Mhm.
Well, here's the thing: if you drink water, then you're gonna need the bathroom, but you're in your bathroom.
Oh yeah, that's true. So you could just use the bathroom.
Yeah. Um. hmm, Um. I guess there's a good old-fashioned internet for spooky. What would you do? Question. What would you? Why wouldn't you have your laptop in the bathroom?
Because that's weird.
Yeah. Oh man. What happened? Yeah. What would you do if every single electronic device that you've ever owned just all of a sudden grew eyes and can see what you're doing all the
Get
time?
new devices. I don't know.
If
I
those
would.
have if those have eyes too. All devices have eyes.
Well, I don't know.
Mm.
We'll see.
I just make fun of them for spying on me instead of a big name celebrity. I'd be like, ha ha. But if I was a big name celebrity by then, I'd be freaked.
I'd slap them and tell them to mind their own business.
But if they have nothing to do other than watch you, I'd probably watch them watch me. Watch them. I'd watch them watch me. And be like, hey, electronic device, why you watching me? I'm watching you. Wait, technically we watch TV. So technically we're watching our devices.
Technically. Oh yeah.
So we're technically already doing that.
Mhm.
Oh man. And this is why Pastry's IO Games is not the most serious show ever.
Yeah.
The silly crap I come up with is phenomenal sometimes.
Hmm.
Um, um, what would you do if the sun went down and never came up again?
Have an anxiety attack.
Yeah. I'd probably just be like, screw it, I guess it's always night. Hey, at least it'd be colder than, than, it would be if it's always day out.
Yeah, that's true.
What would you do if it was always day out?
I try to enjoy it as much as I can, but then get bored of it.
I'd go into the basement so I could sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I can't have the light on while I'm sleeping.
Neither can I.
I've freaking woken up because of that. Would you be celebrating for always day or always night? Hey, at least
Neither. I despise that equally.
yeah. Which hey, me and PK did a PK the first
Temperature debate.
temperature debate. Who do you think has the better argument? Me or them?
Hint, it's me.
No, it's me.
Yeah, nah.
Nah. But here's the thing here. I have a feeling that all my fans would say that I have the better argument because they're my fans.
Hmm.
So it'd be confirmation bias at that point. But then your fans would say
Yeah.
you have the better argument. What would you do? What would happen if it was both? If it was both? Um. Apparently, QA is also sensitive to heat stroke. Um. No wonder you watch my thing. Heat. Yeah. I would just. I'd bake. I'd. I'd become an overly baked pastry if it was always day out.
But
um, but yeah. Um, do you have any what would you do spooky questions?
let's see. It's nighttime and the moon is on a crash course to Earth. What would you do?
What? Can you please repeat that?
The moon is on a crash course to Earth rapidly. What would you do?
Geez. This sounds like it'd be just like a video game I've heard about. Um,
Can
have
you
you
name
ever
it?
heard of Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask?
Yeah, Majora's Mask. That's where I took it from.
I would probably do the Song of Time and just live like just relive 3 days over and over and over and over again. If it's completely accurate to Majora's Mask. If there's no way to go back in time, I'd probably just act as if it's the end of the world. And just watch it all happen. I'd probably be like, the world is ending stream. Let's party it up.
You're partying that's the end of the world.
Yeah. What else is there to do if the moon's gonna crash into the earth?
Do everything that you ever wanted to do. Spend all your money on stupid things since you're not. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you do? Oh. Um, what would you do if you won $1 million, but one person died because of that? That'd be kind of spooky.
Pay for their funeral.
Honestly, it would depend on who it was.
Oh yeah, that's true.
If if it was my friend, then I would go ahead and buy the most expensive things for their funeral. Um, if it was somebody I didn't like, I guess I would get both never have to deal with them again and $1 million. If it was just a random stranger, I would probably like spoil the living crap out of their family with half of the money and then invest the rest of it.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
if it was a random family, then I would spoil the living crap out of that family. After buying the most state of the art animation equipment. I'd buy equipment.
I may pay for a team to help me work on videos.
What? You would work on videos if Cass, the world is ending. What are you doing? Me. I'm watching a pastry stream. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, I feel like at that point every YouTuber in the existence would probably be doing a world-ending stream, which means I'd probably only have QA watching my stream.
Hey, what's up, every guys? Random YouTuber number 42 out here on my world-ending stream. Make sure to check out the merch. You want to go out in style.
Oh man. Oh man. I feel like all the YouTubers would go nuts. And then, yeah. That'd be interesting, honestly.
Yeah.
What would you do if your favorite food ran out forever?
Cry, since I wouldn't be able to be stable without mozzarella sticks.
Without your what?
Without my mozzarella sticks.
You like mozzarella sticks?
That's literally the best food ever made.
Like, is it those like cheese sticks that you pull?
You don't have to pull them apart.
I pull them apart. Do you pull them apart?
Sometimes not.
Yeah. 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 I'd just be like, screw it. I guess I'm finding my new favorite food. I guess I would also lose weight too because my favorite food ain't good for me.
Yeah.
Marshmallows. I guess I'd
That's
lose
your favorite
weight.
food? Marshmallows?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Why? Like, but if people are saying marshmallows aren't real food, then I'm not gonna know what I'm going to tell you. Because marshmallows are food. Whoops. Yeah. So, what would you do if all the food that was in the world was replaced by watermelon craisins?
By what?
Watermelon craisins.
If all the world's food was replaced by watermelon craisins.
Yeah.
Starve myself. Because those are disgusting.
I would just eat them. Yeah. Oh. So, what would you do if What other spooky things? What would you do if all animators got turned into vampires?
Um, not invite them to my house.
Not invite them. Not
So they
invite.
can only come into your house if you invite them. So.
Well, I guess you would befriend me.
Hmm.
I guess you would defriend me at that point.
Maybe. I mean, like, uh, would they like go like be all like fancy vampire dressed up and be like blah 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 or something?
Normal clothes.
Okay, then that wouldn't be so much of a big deal. But like, I just continue living life normally, honestly.
You wait, so you would just be living life or normally knowing that every animator you've ever known was a vampire?
Is that a vampire? Yeah. Like, what are they gonna do to me?
Suck your blood?
Yeah, but it's unlikely that I'll see most of them in real life.
Why? Because we're antisocial beings?
That and the fact that I don't live by a bunch of them.
Would you still watch them on streams
Sure, why not?
though? Yeah. Um, which sorry I'm eating in the middle of my stream. I literally am hurting
It's
because
fine.
like and the only thing I found that's legitimately near my stuff is watermelon craisins.
Okay.
That's why I thought of watermelon craisins.
Mhm.
What would you do if every single clothing option was a dress?
Wear dresses,
Um,
because like if I wore a dress and I'd be able to like make myself look all like beautiful, then who cares?
um, beautiful. I would go ahead and um, I would get a job and work from home. I'd work from
Uh,
home.
and
I,
just wear nothing.
yes.
Okay.
Hmm. Which
Wait, if every piece of clothing was replaced with dresses, then would you like be wearing dresses on like for shoes?
well, yes. More wait, going barefoot's a thing.
Yeah, but like in public though,
It's still a thing.
I just cut them up into shoes
Besides,
or socks or something.
besides, everyone would be um barefoot. See, it would freeze to death.
Yeah, like what if it's snowing and you have to go outside?
Winter dress.
Winter dress? Aren't there
Yes.
dresses that come with shoes? Then I'll just go one of those.
Shoes come separately.
Oh. Yeah, what if you need to go outside and it's snowing outside and you have no shoes?
Ball gown.
Ball gown? Do ball gowns come with shoes?
No, no dresses come
Well,
with shoes. What do you think this is? Do suits come with
well,
shoes?
no, but you're just gonna be walking on the snow barefoot then.
Well, nothing says that you couldn't go ahead and um you could make shoes out of dresses.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Gee, you just said that. And yet you're like, oh, what am
Yeah.
I supposed to do when I go outside? Um, Oh, I was looking up spooky what would you do questions, wasn't I?
Uh,
Um, what would you do if all sources of caffeine ran out?
I wait. All sources of caffeine.
Yes.
Uh,
No soda. No coffee. No tea.
I don't drink a lot of caffeine anyways, so
But
I'll just probably
but caffeine-less sodas would still exist. Caffeine-less tea would still exist.
yeah. So once again, I'll just continue living life.
I'd probably take I'd probably take a few days off.
Uh,
And then just go ahead and move on normal life.
yeah.
We need to get spookier. What would you do if a ghost thought it'd be a good idea to have a ghost party in your house?
Leave for the night and then clean up the day after, unless they clean up.
What about what word did you say?
Leave and wait for the party to be over, and then clean up after, if they don't clean up themselves.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Decaf. Uh, what's the point of decaf tea?
There's decaf tea.
Yes.
I thought it was just decaf coffee and stuff. I don't know. Then you're just drinking water with leaves in it.
Well, you're just drinking mashed up bean water.
Yes, but when you think about it,
We did this during food debate.
they're both plants, so they're both technically the same thing.
Yeah, but coffee tastes like crap unless you put a ton of cream and sugar in there.
Depends on the coffee, honestly.
I guess so. So, um, what would you do if you all of a sudden woke up in your best friend's body?
My best friend's body. Like the first thing I would do, I would probably scream and then like tell their parents that I'm not their child and explain every reason why.
Um, I guess I would just be in a different dimension.
Yeah. Would they be in my body though?
Yeah,
I would scram over to my house. Absolutely scram over there and just start
but wait,
explaining
does
it.
does your best friend have um does your best friend have um directional have bad it is your best friend bad with direction?
Not really.
Yeah. I'd be bad. I would be too bad with directions. I'm directionally challenged,
Uh,
which would be a fun video to make. Um, let's see here. Yeah. I have a whole list of videos that'd be fun to make. Um, now the question is which ones to actually make. Um, oh man, I have a list of scripts and then I have a list of could be scripts. Um, I'm willing to bet that I'm not gonna have enough time in my life to animate everything.
neither will I.
Yeah. Um, what would you do if you could live forever?
I would hate living forever, honestly. Um,
How come?
I'm not sure. Because then I just progressively get older and older and more unable to do anything at all. So then I'll just live life doing nothing.
Yeah. Hmm. Um, I just spend every day of my life. I'd probably be like, today I'm gonna go out into the world. Tomorrow I'm gonna animate. Out in the world, animate. Out in the world, animate. Just like
Uh,
alternate what I do. Hey, I would be able to go ahead and live on in every country in the world except for North Korea at that point.
mhm.
Hmm. And I'd be able to visit everything. But yeah, ooh, what would you do if you were in your worst enemy's body?
Bash my head into a wall multiple times. And when I
Hmm.
get back into my own body, I'd be happy. And then,
I'd go ahead and um, what would I do? Oh yeah, I'd go ahead and put a ton of I'd go ahead and get a ton of tattoos saying I love pastry. And have it be tattooed all over their body permanently. I'd probably, yeah, that'd be funny to see, wouldn't it?
yeah, I would.
What would you do if you were forced to get one tattoo?
Worst case, one tattoo. Then,
What would it
I
be?
then get a.
What would it be, and where would it be?
I don't know. I haven't thought about getting a tattoo.
But if you had to, what would you get?
I'd have it. What would it be?
Anything
I
of
mean,
your choice.
I have no clue.
I'd have a tattoo of pastry on my shoulder.
Uh,
Since I don't really wear many things that are longer, like anything that is than like a t-shirt.
I might just have like the letter E on my shoulder because I don't know.
Why the letter E?
Because that's the first thing that came to mind. The letter E.
Hmm. The letter E.
Yes.
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm surprised. What would you do if every single YouTuber in existence just poofed? I
Then
guess
I would
neither of
go
us.
poof.
Yeah. I guess neither
Yeah,
of
so I
us would
wouldn't be doing
exist.
anything
Yeah.
because I wouldn't exist.
Yeah. Um. Hmm. What would what would you do if a fast food employee completely screwed up what you ordered on purpose? Not spooky, but I'm running out of ideas here.
I don't want to sound like a Karen, but I'd tell the manager.
You'd be like, "Excuse me, manager. Somebody messed up my food." And the
Oh, it's
man,
still good food. I need it anyways.
yeah, I'd probably be like, I'd probably just say, "Oh, by the way, you guys messed up. Can you guys please fix this?" I've had messed up stuff before. I'm normally like really nice about it.
Thanks.
If I end up walking into your workplace and you end up messing up my food, that'd be nice to you. What would you do if the first job was gonna be, or your first job would be your only job?
First job would be my only job. If my first job would be my only job, then
Hmm. Wait,
I would probably not have a lot of money in the end.
wait, have you had a first job before YouTube? Wait, isn't YouTube paying you?
I still need to sign up for AdSense, so not yet. But
Okay, so you
theoretically,
could choose whatever job you wanted to have.
whatever job I want to have. My like where I am right now. Which,
So for me,
like it could be any job, right? Or
yeah,
not just
any
ones I
job.
could get at my age. Okay, so any job.
Because you could just decide, hey, I'm not getting a job until da 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 da.
Maybe a film director.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I would probably, let's see here. Yeah. I would probably end up, just be at a minimum wage job for the rest of my life.
You wouldn't want to work at a minimum wage job for the rest of your life.
But I said my first job. And
Yeah, that's true.
I work in fast food, so I'd have to work in fast food. I said my first job, not my dream job.
That's true.
I already have a job. I'm not gonna say where, but I do.
Oh yeah.
Reason of why I'm not saying where is it's gonna be a video idea. Like it's gonna be a full blown series, and I don't want to spoil it. But the odd ones out better be ready. Better be ready. he's way more popular than me, but still. Yeah. So, what would you do if all of a sudden people decided that they're gonna hate animators? Like forever.
Then, like YouTubers or just like animators in general.
If you animate, you're screwed.
So then the entire animation industry would entirely crash. So then I'd be sad.
Yeah, I'd probably just at that point I'd do whatever I was doing and just start a pastry roast show. I'd just roast everyone that hates me.
How long would that last for?
It'd be infinite if everyone hated animators.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It'd be infinite. Oh, wait, and speaking, what would you do if, we need to go back into the spooky stuff, don't we? Since this is Hello, Friday the 13th. What would you do if, all of a sudden, all of your power just shut off in your house for a week?
Ask my parents to do something.
But if they couldn't do anything?
Then what would I do about it then?
Just wait until the week's over?
Maybe, yeah.
I'd probably just buy a hotel room.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'd have fun in that hotel room. I'd probably just be like, adios. I'm going to be animating in a hotel room for a week. Ha ha ha. What would you do if everyone what would you do if everyone just turned into your mom? Like everyone you ever knew. Just turned no, everyone in the world just turned into your mom. Like there'd be like the celebrities are your mom. I am your mom. Like
I would
like
be
everyone
very, very, very uncomfortable.
everyone would be your mom.
Yeah, I'd be really uncomfortable.
Yeah. Imagine if all these celebrities were your mom.
Mhm.
Like in infinite, and whenever people walked down the street, they all were your mom.
Yeah, I would feel very uncomfortable.
I'd probably end up just getting an apartment alone and just letting all my mom clones just talk with each other. Yeah, man, that'd be an interesting world, wouldn't it be?
Mhm.
If everyone was your mom.
I would not my ideal world.
He was like, PK, get off of your damn laptop. That'd be funny, like, if, like, the whole world told you to get off of your laptop.
The whole world told me to get on my laptop. I'd probably just stay on because screw the world.
Yeah, same here. Oh man, what other horror things can I think about? What would you do if all humans turned into dogs and all dogs turned into humans?
Then life would be impossible since every human then would like be starting from the mind of a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling this channel would still continue though.
If you were a dog, would you be able to animate or hold the camera or like?
Think about this. I have a dog, and my dog would be able to do it.
Really? Like,
Yes. If my dog was a human, then yes.
I mean, like your dog would be starting from the mind of a dog. They'd like learn how to do everything from other humans with the minds of dogs.
Oh man. But what to do about the dogs with the minds of humans?
Would there be a dog with your mind?
I would be the dog with my mind. It would just be me, but a dog.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, I think the only thing that would happen would be me and Rebel switched places. So yeah. What would you do if everyone who had a character turned into their character instead of their real life character?
That would probably cause all the characters to be put in like government testing.
Wait, so I would be put in government testing, and you would be put in government testing?
I mean, you were turned into your character.
Yeah.
And, like, your character would clearly have like a larger eyes and like different facial structure than the regular human. So yeah, everyone would be put into like testing or something. And then there's people.
Yeah, you would get in trouble because your character don't have pants.
Yeah.
Why don't your character have pants?
What pants would it wear without looking weird?
I don't know. That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah. It's like one of those cartoon characters that don't wear pants, like Mickey Mouse. Wait, Mickey Mouse wears like oh like Bugs Bunny or Garfield or something. That was the first thing I said. The cartoon character who literally only wears pants.
You're killing me. Oh man. What would you do if everyone in your life had the voice of me, but they were but everyone stayed as they were, but they had my voice?
That would be terrifying, and I would get a headache since everyone would have the exact same voice.
You wouldn't have this exact same voice as everybody.
Well, that's true. Well, like.
What would you say to me?
What have you done? And how have you done it? And how can you reverse it?
Nothing.
Wow.
Let's not assassinate Pastry, although it's Friday the 13th. Yeah. Joke's on you. I could beat the crap out of Pastry and just draw another one. Why don't the fans think of some what would you do question?
Sure.
What would you do if Rebellious Pastry streams were canceled forever and ever and ever and ever?
Why would they be canceled?
And I didn't give a reason. They're just canceled.
There wouldn't be much I can do about that.
Would you go over to my house and freaking like shake me, being like, Pastry, stream again? I beg you.
I'd ask you why you stopped streaming.
If I didn't give a reason?
If you didn't give a reason, then I'd go to your house, ask you, and if you don't give a reason, I'd give up.
You would just give up.
Yes.
What happened if I said they just weren't worth it anymore?
I'd be like, okay, that's your choice.
Yeah. What would you do if what would you do if every object in your life was replaced with lotion?
Lotion?
Lotion.
That includes my bed. That includes my shower. So I would literally not be able to live. Because that would include my refrigerator. That would include cars. Yeah, I literally would not be able to do anything at all.
What would you do
Does the house count as an object?
What would you do if every gay person turned rainbow? LGBTQ+.
Like turned rainbow colored or just turned into a rainbow?
Rainbow colored.
That'd be scary. Like rainbow colored humans.
Hey, at least Hey, at least people wouldn't be calling us fake all the time.
That's
People
true.
could literally see the fact that we do exist. People aren't going to be
Yeah.
like, but you don't look LGBTQ. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not going to permanently end all stream shows anytime soon. Just so you know, Brando, we're doing What Would You Do? Spooky Edition. Which isn't quite as
Ooh,
spooky
spooky.
because we can't think of spooky things. Alright, what would you do if you were trapped in a horror movie? As your
Go
character.
to a different country that the horror movie, or
As
go
your
to a
character.
different.
As your character.
Oh, as my
Meaning you were locked into the 2D dimension.
into the. So I was locked. Like
No, you were locked in the
depends on where
universe of a horror movie.
in the universe. Like if it takes place in a specific area, then I move out and live somewhere else.
If the horror movie continued, no matter
If
where
it
you moved.
continued, how would that work?
Because like you're trapped inside that universe. There's no way of universe jumping.
Yeah, I'd be trapped inside the universe, but like if a horror movie takes place in California, the people in Maine would just be chilling.
True. But how about that the people in Maine turned it people in California decided to go to Maine? There's no really escaping it.
I'd live on the smallest country on Earth, Sealand.
So what I'd probably do is just do whatever I'd probably just end up making myself see the scariest things ever, and then make it to the point of me not being phased by it all anymore. I'd
try to be.
I'd scare myself so much
I'd try to be not.
I'd scare myself so much to where nothing's scary anymore and just live my life.
I would try to not be a part of the plot in any way. So I just like the evil horror movie monster would be dealing with the main character as well. I have no relevance to the plot, so it wouldn't come after me.
Yeah. Would you just laugh at them?
Yeah.
Be like, ha ha! Ha ha! You're not after me, sucker! Yeah, so, have any what would you do questions?
What would you do?
Oh, I have a silly but yet true question. What would you do if you knew that 5 people were watching this thing?
If I knew that what?
5 people were watching this thing?
I'd continue doing the thing.
Wait, do you sound nervous?
No. I'm just a little like confused by the question.
No. We're currently having 4 viewers on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you have any what would you do questions? That are spooky?
No. Let me think.
Yeah.
You're stuck in an enclosed box and it closes in 1 millimeter every hour.
1 millimeter?
What would you do? Yeah.
Do I have my computer?
You have everything, but it's limited to one like the average size of a room.
And then it gets smaller every hour?
Yeah.
I just go into a different room.
No, you can't leave.
Oh, and I can't leave?
Yeah, the door is locked.
I'd probably end up just working on a video until Like, go into the largest room and then make videos until I smash into a pancake.
Alright.
And just be like, alright, I'm gonna die anyway. Might as well make videos for others. And be like, smash! Yeah. Could you just see me, like, working on videos and then just, like, occasionally, like, looking over every hour being like, oh, I'm gonna be smashed soon.
Maybe.
What would you do if a spider lays eggs in your ear?
See a doctor?
Yeah, that would be a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
I'd probably take some rubbing alcohol and try to see if I could kill some spider eggs before they reproduce. Before going to the doctor, though. Why is Brandimation retracting his question? Don't you know that I can see it? Okay. Oh, yeah. Grammar errors. Well, guess what? I make plenty of grammar errors myself. Oh, what would you do if everyone in the universe couldn't spell, but spelled every word in a different way as each other? If everyone couldn't spell and all the ways that people spelled words were different.
Give up on spelling.
Give up on what? Spelling?
Give up on...
So you would just stick to verbal communication then? Or pictures? I'd probably just draw my communication at that point. What would you do if the spiders in your ear hatched and all the babies are going everywhere?
What?
What would you do so relating to the spider question, what would you do if a spider laid eggs in your ear and then the eggs hatched and the spiders went everywhere?
Scream and kill them all.
I'd call 911.
Oh yeah, also that.
Yeah.
Or call pest control.
Yeah. Wait, but depending on how many spiders in your ear, couldn't pest control just like accidentally kill you too?
I don't know. Good question.
Yeah. Anyway, I believe this is going to be the end of my show, since it's 6:20. So, what is your ending announcement?
Stay tuned for the upcoming video, either tomorrow or Sunday.
Can you please post a link to your channel to my chat?
Sure.
You're a wrench. What happened? Did you hang up on me? You hanged up on me. What the heck? You hanged up on me.
I know. I accidentally pressed the hang up button. That's my fault.
Should I have a rule of no hanging up on me while on air? Nah.
Yeah, that's just...
Nah. Most of the hang-ups are accidental. So, ATI is gonna post another video on Sunday. See ya, Pastry. Have a spooky evening. Here's Animate the Invisible, which our lovely friend PK will be voice acting this one. And then what else? Oh yeah, Channel Banner Challenge and the Pride Map piece. Which, how's headway on the Pride Map piece? Pride.
What?
How's your Pride Map piece going?
Decently.
I just can't seem to word correctly sometimes. Pride, pastry pride map piece. Pastry. I can't say it correctly anymore after like trying to say it 10 times fast last episode. Pastry pride map. Like last episode, I tried to say it like 5 times fast, but I couldn't even say it 1 time fast. Pastry pride map piece. I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. Oh yeah, right. Make videos. That'd be a great idea. Other than that, I don't know what to do with myself anymore. Me and my misspeaks. Misspeaks aplenty. But it's funny how the blooper video didn't do so well. I thought I had some pretty funny misspeaks. Also, channel banner challenge. How is your progress on your the channel banner challenge going?
It's going Lee.
Eh.
I have never been good at coming up with banners, so I've been like testing multiple things, seeing what sticks.
You know that the pretty much the only challenge of this channel banner is to reimagine my studio, right?
Oh really?
Yeah. Just
just
redesign my studio, but you have to keep the color of the desk and the color of my teal walls.
Okay, that shouldn't be so hard.
You're overthinking the channel banner challenge. That's why you should go ahead and read my description. Yay! Anyway, I'm trying to find my channel banner challenge. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm just being kinda not the smartest. Yeah. I feel like Pastry's audio game is just mostly the show of me acting like an idiot. Anyway, please go ahead and check out PK's channel. They would be very, very appreciative of that. Yeah, and do you have an outro?
No.
You need one.
I know.
Anyway, please do all the crap that all